Hey y'all, and welcome to the Max Life. I wanted to give y'all a preview. We're not totally done, but we're almost there. It looks so different in here, but we're working on the cabinet.
Look.
Oh, don't pull it that way. No, don't pull it that way. The glass is not in yet. No, you need to pull it from up here. Yes, this will have glass. I have painted the bottom. I did go ahead and decide to do that. Now I have my hand sander out. I'm about to give this more of a distressed feel. So really excited about that. It is going to turn out to be really pretty. Why are you trying to hide? But I also wanted to give y'all an update on the cows too and let y'all know how they're doing and how that's played out as well. Okay, so we are prepping to get ready for a birthday party, which means I'm trying to get all the loose ends tied up out here. I'm gonna swap shoes and take my inside shoes off and put my boots on as if it matters. The kids run in with muddy, nasty feet all the time. But my boots were supposed to be put back out. Oh, yeah, here they are. Livy carried them off and put them in Colby's work truck the other day, and I come out here looking for my boots and I had no boots. So yes, it was actually yesterday. I cleaned out the chicken coop in these sandals, not the chicken coop, but the rabbit barn. And when I dumped all of the manure, of course it's flying all over me, all into my shoes, which is not fun at all. But I wanted to walk y'all out here. I see Dolly and her baby over there. I think that is Eliza's baby.
Yes.
And what did you say you named her?
Daisy.
What'd you name her?
Daisy.
Daisy. So we will probably sell her. If we don't sell her, then we will breed off. We will breed her off and make her just a mama cow. They're actually both over there. Okay, I see Josie. Her baby's laying down. We haven't named her yet. So I wanted to kind of give y'all a rundown of everything that has happened, and I'm going to tell y'all a story that was a little concerning. Yesterday I also come in, the dogs really needed a new top. The tarp had been there for almost a whole year and it just needed replacing. So I took the old one down yesterday, gave them a new tarp just in time because it absolutely flooded here last night. So on milking, y'all, I was expecting a really rough go round with Dolly because she is a first time mom, and I got up that morning the day after she had her baby. Y'all saw us put her in this little small corral, so she's going in there each night before it's time to milk. If they are over in those pastures over there when it is morning time and it is time for them to milk, it is not fun trying to get the mamas and the babies, because the babies don't want to go in here at 4 in the morning. It is just not fun. Josie comes kinda because she knows the drill. Look, Gus sees me up here by the door and she already thinks it's eating time. So that is what they will eventually turn into. But when they have babies, they literally are right behind their babies, step for step, and wherever the babies go, the mama goes. So if the baby doesn't want to go in here, the mamas don't want to go in here. So it makes it a lot easier at night to do all of that. In the afternoon, Colby usually comes home from his full-time day job, comes in, kicks off his shoes, puts his boots on, and we usually go to work. One of the chores that we will be doing in the afternoons now is moving Dolly and her baby over here. Josie, for the most part, has been coming up. She still is not comfortable enough to leave her baby, so Colby's been having to get her and bring her in too. But so the first morning that Dolly was milked, y'all saw us, the very last clip that y'all saw was us leave her in this corral. We took Josie in at 4, Gus in. We took Gus in that morning at 4 a.m. We milked her, let her out. I took that milk, took it inside, processed it, put it in the refrigerator, come back out. Colby had Josie in. We had thought we were probably not going to milk her that morning, but we decided to go ahead and just milk her that morning, so if she had any extra pressure on her bag, we could kind of relieve that. She didn't give us a whole lot of milk. They're kind of in the stage where they're going to hold back right now anyway, but we just wanted to get a little bit of extra pressure off of her. She went in, her baby walked in right behind her. Everything was good there. So we let her out. Dolly, of course, was still in this back section. So the baby actually was laying down, and we just kind of coaxed Dolly in with a little bit of feed. So she walked and she kind of stood for just a minute, and I thought, oh no, here we go. But then I told Colby, I said, let's just let her just ease in at her pace, and that's exactly what she did. So she went right up there, we locked her in the back, her baby was right around the corner, still laying down, so we didn't actually even have to drag her baby in, so everything was really, really good. This morning was day 2. We already had her, like I said, set off to the side. Colby milked Gus. We got Josie in, swapped out the milk containers. We milked a little bit of colostrum from Josie. Again, same thing, Dolly went in, we milked her, and then we were putting the colostrum up, and then of course we're having our fresh milk from Gus. Now, once these mamas are not producing colostrum anymore and their milk comes down, we're going to dry up Gus, because hopefully she's rebred. Colby does not want to milk 3 cows, and she really needs to focus on her baby. She's still standing there waiting to get in, y'all. So we're gonna dry her off. Then we will start milking Josie and Dolly. Since we are calf sharing with the calves, that means for right now, the calves just are with their mamas 24/7. Now, in about 2 weeks, we will start moving the mamas in one field, leaving the babies in the next field. Just overnight, we will milk the mamas, put them back with their baby all day until almost it's time for us to go to bed. We will separate again. And that is just because the calves would drink all night and all day if we allowed them to do that. Now, if we go somewhere or we decide not to milk one day because Colby's hurt, Lord forbid that doesn't happen, or whatever, as long as the calves are with the mamas, it's really no problem. But if we're gonna milk and we leave the calves, after about that 2-week mark, they will just drink, and Colby will basically be putting them in the stanchion to milk them out for absolutely no reason. So that is the reason why we have to separate. They would drink all the milk, he would be putting them in the stanchion for absolutely no reason. So far, after 2 full days, I'm thinking that the mama's milk should come in at least in another 2 days. So we'll dry up Gus, like I mentioned. We'll be milking Dolly and Josie, which are our 2 jerseys. And so far everything has went good, but if you notice, y'all, that Colby come in this morning and said, you almost lost your husband, and I was like, what are you talking about? He said, no, like, I like to have died. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, milking, and I'm like, Dolly wasn't crazy yesterday, or you like talking about her? And he was like, no, the cows were actually okay. So y'all see that there's an extension cord ran right here. Right here, and it's hooked up because sometimes when it rains really, really bad here, I'm not sure what it is about our electrical, but when rain gets in the ground, it will kill the electrical run into this stanchion. And the extension cord comes from this stanchion, runs all the way to the house. So this morning, of course, I just told y'all it flooded last night. It was a good thing I got the dog's tarp on because it ever more flooded. So of course, the ground was saturated in between our electrical box, which is on the back side of the house, and the cord that runs to the stanchion, where it normally gives our stanchion electricity to plug up the milk pump, and the light that's on in there. It will just shut it down for whatever reason. So there have been a couple of times that we have had to run extension cords to the stanchion so that we could plug up the pump. Well, this morning was one of those times. He was explaining to me what happened, but from some point in time, and it was lightning and like storming when he was out here too, but you know, when the cows have to be milked, they have to be milked. So from somewhere between when he plugged it up and when he got up here, he touched the end of that cord to plug it into the milk pump, and the milk pump was carrying electricity somehow, and every time he would touch the metal, it was shocking him. And he said the first time it liked to put him on the ground. So that's definitely not good. That's not something that we need. We're gonna have to definitely figure out what's going on with the extension cords and why it was doing that. So I'm not sure why that was going on, but he said it was very scary. Whenever he plugged up the milk pump in there, and he got shocked, and every time he had to touch the milk pump to turn it on and off, he had to hold the rubber on the tire to keep it from shocking him, or at least keep the intensity down. And yeah, that was very like concerning when he told me that. So not sure what's going on there. I mean, it literally, it could have been worse. Obviously, he could have touched the wrong thing for whatever reason. I don't even know how that happened, but it could have been dangerous. You know, electricity is not one of those things you want to mess with. It can kill you in a minute. And he is very fortunate that it didn't cost him his life, that it just gave him a little shock, enough to definitely get his attention. But we are thankful that it wasn't any serious. You can see the line, if y'all see the line still going up here to right here, and then it has to run from there to the house. So this morning when he said, "You almost lost your husband," I thought for sure he was talking about the cow. Then when he told me he almost got taken out by getting shocked by electricity, I thought, what in the world is going on? So definitely could have been worse there, but everything with the cows is going just going great. I don't know if you can see a little bit running around over there, but they're just running around having a wonderful time. So as you can see, they're eating well, full of energy and spunk. Mamas have done great, babies have done great, so we are very thankful for that. And even more thankful that Mr. Mac didn't kill himself this morning messing with those extension cords. And just counting our blessings. I'm headed into sand right now. We are also listening to prep to get ready. Whose birthday party is it, Livy?
Me and Holly's birthday.
Whose?
Me and Holly's birthday.
How old are you gonna be? You're gonna be 4.
What? What?
Harley's gonna be 13.
What number has that be?
1 and 3, 13.
What and 3?
So I'm going to have two teenagers on my hands now. Aiden's almost 17 and Harley's going to be 13 this weekend. 1 and a 3, that's how old Harley's gonna be.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be 4. So we're gonna have a couple of friends over, mostly family, and we are going to, I'm gonna do some soup, I'm gonna do some brownies and some homemade cupcakes. A couple of things like that, but before I can have anybody in this house, it has to be cleaned up. So for the next couple of days, we're gonna be cleaning and prep for Harley and Livy's birthday party. Harley begged to have it with Sissy, and Sissy agreed to let her have their birthday party together. So that's the plan, that's what we're gonna do. Honestly, it makes it a whole lot easier on me because I only have to do 1 instead of multiple. So that is the plan for right now. I'm just gonna get busy sanding tomorrow, and the next day is gonna be cleaning days. Then the next day is gonna be cooking days. So lots of activities ahead. Just wanted to give y'all an update on the cows. The shelf in there that is so almost finished, and Colby almost killing himself today. Thankfully, he didn't, like I said, so we're counting our blessings there as well. Guys, thank you for tagging along. Thank you for watching. This was not a real long video. Just kind of wanted to give y'all a heads up on a vlog to let y'all know where we're at, what we're doing today. Thank you, as always, for watching. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.